Good evening. I'm Steve Ellis with the Rotary Club of Southgate, also a board member of Launch Detroit. Launch Detroit is a district-wide program for the development of economic development in our district. Our project seeks applicants who apply to enroll for business education classes, mentoring, networking, and microfinancing, all at no cost to them. After completing their business education classes, they graduate to become alumni of the program. And most join Rotary. Tonight, you are going to hear from a panel of 3 of our graduate alumni. They are going to tell you what Launch Detroit has done for them. First up, Linda K. Pruitt. Linda, would you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Linda K. Williams Pruitt, and I'm a proud Rotarian from Detroit, Michigan. My company is Fall Harvest Urban Farms, LLC. I'm doing business as Mrs. Pruitt's Gourmet Cha-Cha. What's Cha-Cha? An authentic Southern cuisine. It's a relish condiment sauce. Family recipe since the early 1830s in the backwoods of South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina.
Linda K., can you tell us, how has Launch Detroit helped your business?
A former graduate from Launch Detroit told me about the program, and he told me about Margaret Williamson, who's a chair. She's amazing. She's an amazing chair for Launch Detroit. And the former graduate said that Launch Detroit had really done great things for their business. So I went to several graduations, and I applied to Launch Detroit, and I was accepted. So the business program at Launch Detroit literally changed my business world. The program that they offered was just a few of the courses: finance, accounting, marketing, social media, 6 traits to executive business, personal branding. Wow, that was a game changer for me. That literally changed my business world. I thank Launch Detroit because it has truly changed my life. Soon after, well, about a year later, a year and a half later, from graduating from the program, I was able to, a buyer approached me at Meijer and asked me if I was interested in having all my products in their store. My product is in all the Meijer stores in Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, and Kentucky. Thank you, Launch Detroit. It has truly changed my life and my business world.
Thank you, Linda K., for telling us how Launch Detroit's education and connections opportunities has helped your business. Do you have any of that delicious sounding, tasting cha-cha with you tonight?
Please join me at the Launch Detroit table and check out my products.
Thank you. And if you could pass the microphone, our next panelist, Philip Caldwell. Philip, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for having me this evening and the weekend. My name is Philip Caldwell. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. Fun fact: I was in the hotel, my hotel room, and I was reading the pamphlet. And me and Mr. Armstrong share the same alma mater. Usually, when I talk about my alma mater, people don't know where it is or what it is. But me and Armstrong, we share that thing in common. We went to North Carolina Central University, and then so after that, I've always kind of been around real estate development. I grew up, my uncles, my parents, they've all been a part of real estate, still doing it. And so for me, being out in different communities and being out in different neighborhoods, you get a chance to talk to a lot of different people. residents, business owners, things of that nature. So what I did was I went and I got my master's in community development from the University of Detroit Mercy. It's a 2-year program. They go by what they call the HOPE model. So when they look at the human, the organizational, the physical, and the environmental aspects of community development. And so after that, I went ahead and I started a nonprofit called Pontchartrain Development. And so what we do is we build community pride and confidence by visible improvements. And when I say visible improvements, we abate graffiti, we make safe routes to school, we rehab and renovate properties, maintain green spaces, do pocket parks. We also use SEPTID in our model, which is crime prevention through environmental design. So that's a little bit about myself and my organization.
Thank you, Philip. And can you tell us shortly and briefly about what your Launch Detroit experience has done for you?
Yeah, so just in a nutshell, I believe that Launch Detroit has been a great resource for me. When you're talking about an organization such as mine, you want to change the world. You want to do everything all at once. But Launch Detroit, what it did was it helped me to drill down on some things that I could start out with. And really, to be honest, some of those things have actually helped some of the other things that I wanted to do. So, not only on that aspect, but as far as the networking with the mentors and the coaches and mentoring as far as the people that can help with the soft skills, building your website, the marketing piece and things like that. But the biggest thing that I believe has changed for me and my business going through Launch Detroit is the follow-up. Even after the program was over, we still continue to, have bi-weekly sessions. If they have resources that we need, they give it to us. They want us to be a success. And so I think that's what separates Launch Detroit from an organization or from an organization that's just going to present you the training and then you leave and do what you want. They actually do the follow-up. They want to make sure that we succeed.
Philip, thank you. And I know you, along with your fellow first-time attendees at District Conference and our panelists tonight, are going to be at our Launch Detroit table. Would you like to make sure that you invite everybody to come over and meet you?
Yes, I would love for everyone to come and see me. I always like to add value when I encounter people. So if you have time, obviously we'll be over at the Launch Detroit table. Please come see me. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. Our third panelist tonight is Tara McFarland. And Tara, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely, Steve. Hello, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here tonight with you all. My name is Tara McFarland. I am the founder and CEO of PPR Elite Training. A little bit about me. I am a certified athletic trainer and strength and conditioning specialist. I started PPR Elite because I have a passion for helping people to create sustainable, healthy habits around their fitness, nutrition, and mental health for a lifetime. PPR Elite shows you that it's okay to push past the limits of your comfort zone in the pursuit of growth and to take up space, not just in the gym, but in every area of your life. We empower you to become your best elite self through strength training in our gym, the Iron Den, where we offer one-on-one, one-on-two, and semi-private group training.
Thank you, Tara.
Oh, I'm sorry, one last thing.
Sure.
I wanted to mention, when people ask me why I joined Rotary, I always say it's because I share the same passion to wake up every day and make meaningful change in the lives of many.
Whoa. I'm glad I didn't cut you off on that one. So Tara, can you tell us, please, how has Launch Detroit helped your business?
Yes. Working with my mentor Jason through Launch Detroit was truly an invaluable experience. It was my first time being able to speak with another business owner who had the knowledge and know-how of running their own businesses. Prior to this experience, everything I learned about running a business was done through watching YouTube videos or researching topics myself. Meeting with my mentor Jason once a week for 8 weeks gave me the confidence and skill sets necessary to tailor and get specific about my marketing message to my ideal client. Through our time together, he pushed me to create the PPR Elite brochure. Yes, you can check these out at the Launch Detroit table after this talk. And continuing on, one thing I've learned about being a business owner is you have to be resilient. And I look forward to Launch Detroit's ongoing mentorship program, where I can meet with my mentor on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis. This really helps me to know that I have the support when I need it most. I'm also a member of Downriver Toastmasters, which is a partnership between Rotary and Toastmasters International. And for those of you that don't know anything about Toastmasters or what it is a group where we practice our public speaking, which is awesome for me because I have aspirations of becoming a public speaker one day for my business. Being able to talk to a room full of people is a wonderful opportunity. But another thing that Toastmasters does is it helps you with your leadership skills. I would not have had the opportunity for any of this if it wasn't for Toastmasters. It gives me the confidence to be able to sit on a panel and speak with you all here today. And if it wasn't for Launch Detroit, I wouldn't be here either. This is my first ever Rotary District Conference, and to be able to sit on this panel and talk with you all about who I am and what my business is all about is really monumental for a small business like mine. And I want to finish this off by saying I want to thank this guy right down here, Steve Allis. Steve was responsible for bringing me to my first ever Rotary meeting. He brought me then to my first Toastmaster meeting, and then he introduced me to the wonderful organization of Launch Detroit. Steve is not only a great friend, but now a wonderful client of mine for 2 years now. Yep, and he's doing great. So I want to thank you, Steve, for giving me the greatest gift of all, Rotary, Toastmasters, and now Launch Detroit.
Thank you, Tara, and personally thank you because I no longer have that standing chiropractor's appointment that I used to have, so I appreciate that very much. So I'm assuming that you will be joining Philip and you will be joining Linda Kay at the Launch Detroit table and inviting people to come up and meet and talk with you.
Absolutely. Please come meet me, come talk with me. I would love to answer any questions you may have about my experience with Launch Detroit and get to know you as a person. I love this opportunity to network here today. This is a great way to do it. And if you're interested in making a positive change in strengthening your mind and your body, please pick up one of these brochures for PPR Elite. You can scan the back of it. There's a QR code for a free trial of our Strength Portal app.
Thank you. In closing, what I'd like to tell you tonight is your Rotary Club can become a part of Launch Detroit. This is a district-wide project, and in referring potential applicants, you can put yourself in the position of not only economic development in your community, but also potential Rotary members for your club. We welcome your involvement. You can contact me. I will be around throughout the entire conference. You can contact Margaret Williamson, our chair, and we will be glad to get you involved in the Launch Detroit project. Thank you to our three panelists, Linda K. Pruitt, Philip Caldwell, Tara McFarland. Big Rotary thanks. Thank you all.